first exercise is just a few details about how to start in the MATLAB environment and a few useful things to know. So if I click on the window, it's activated. And the first command that we're going to look at is pwd print working directory. You type the letters, press return, and you get an answer. So this answers the question that we had in the poll. So for those who didn't know, you can find out what the current directory is just by typing pwd and pressing enter or return. The answer here is called users GB desktop. So that's where I'm located. And one thing that's potentially interesting for some of you, where would MATLAB start in the first place when you open it? So maybe you wanted, like me, you wanted to start with the desktop because I use desktop for my temporary files. So the easy way of setting MATLAB up such that it starts with the directory that you wanted, rather than the default option, which is something called / or \MATLAB, depending on the operating system. You use a command which is called userpath. Userpath followed by brackets, and you can define the path that you want. For example, in this case, I just copied the path. My path, full path shown here. I can copy this part and include it in the brackets. It's not quite finished. I have to put the name in single quotes. Single quote at the beginning, single quote at the end. Changes its color, and we are ready to go. And what I have done now, I have told MATLAB the next time I open it, start me in the directory users GB desktop. So put me on my desktop. If you want to check whether it has really worked, you type the 4 letters path, press return, and you will see all the directories that MATLAB is going to look at when checking for files that you have. If I scroll backwards in this long list that I have set up here and come to the beginning of it, you can see that actually on top of that long list is the one that I have just set. And this is the way MATLAB understands that this is where you want it to start. Okay, I make my screen clear. For the next command, if you don't know how to do that, CLC, abbreviated for Clear Command Window, tells MATLAB to make this window where we're entering our commands clear of everything else, and we are ready to type in a new command. Okay, so that was just a little bit, 1 or 2 things that we can do to make us a little bit more comfortable. Maybe you have, if you have the default setting, something called the workspace. And as you can see, MATLAB has the possibility to rearrange these windows such that you feel more comfortable with them. So I have just put it under hide. You can, if you click on that little symbol in the right corner of that window, you have the options, for example, to undock it, to restore it, to close it, or to minimize it. So I have it minimized here, and if I click on it, it will just go away. So we have our screen clear for the things that we enter in the command window.